Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Tennessee Volunteers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Buckeyes will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Leaves it with the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the ball's headed quickly to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
Leaves it with the back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt. They want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out. Not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down.
Holds it in the first down and more. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Just keep swinging it. Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
He wants to change this route. Second and 10, he'll throw again. Quarterback extends the play. Not quite able to turn that corner and get him to the house. He's out of bounds at the 8. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one. And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up first and goal.
And the Volunteers will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Using his feet. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his own 20. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start.
Timeout, Tennessee.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To the ground with the back. Punch for the tackle. Good blocking, good running. Pickup of 6 out to the 30.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Man, you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. And sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Neyland Stadium, alive, a call
Yeah,
of
man.
orange noise on third down. Dropping back,
Yeah.
it's Balkinson. Their pass not close as
Is it real? No, sorry.
trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Defense did a great great job. 30 short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball and force the incompletion.
The Buckeyes will.
I don't know if I had it in that box or not, but
First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so...
He lets it fly. Wide open. He makes the catch. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
Give to the running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback making checks. He'll keep it himself. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. The Vols want to move quickly. Barrels ahead. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Vols!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Clinton. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can... quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Balkinson. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 35. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Vols come to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain. Now they're forced to punt.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. On the move, he fires. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have, it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell, just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard it.
Right on target this time. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
To the air. It's Balkinson.
Ooh, he got
his man downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State, Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is pass, pass, pass. Find explosive playmakers like this on the outside. Get them the football.
The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout.
Come on, bro. Stop playing. Stop playing. That's last one, man. See what man says.
Looking for more. The 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Tennessee. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
Come on.
They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking for a man. It's Balkinson. Dumps it to the back. It's complete on the right side. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Wants to go up top.
No, Pete. Bro.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
What are we doing?
They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
It ain't though.
From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs to buy some time.
He'll
be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Punt is on its way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
With jet sweep pass. Creates a little space. Rimmed out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down. He just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Showing the arm strength to the left. And he's got it at the 15-yard line. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Pressure coming. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Volunteers want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down.
Wow. Come on, bro.
Going the other way, and he's got room. And they come up with a
That's
big
crazy,
play
bro.
to make sure no more points go
I
on the
should have threw
board
it the
before the
first
end of
time
the half.
because we were wide open.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
These corners going to give these receivers some space. Looking to pass. It's Balkinson. Under fire. Working on the right. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Volunteers will kick it away to start the second half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession.
And the Heat gets there. And they get it down at the 14-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire.
Oh, God, man, you just scared me.
That's not the start they hoped for. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
So here is the Tennessee offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Oh, they're after him. They get to him as he throws. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep, you hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense, and you saw it right there.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. He's looking to pass. Here's the pressure. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
They gave me a force one like I
He'll bring it out. It's Clinton. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go?
You don't dare, bro. Don't even try it, bro. Don't even try it, TJ. Don't even try it, TJ.
On target. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there.
We'll talk to you. Somebody can hear me. Hey, TJ, but hey, egg party. Eggo party.
And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Flushed out of the pocket. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
It ain't that bad. I ain't even worry about it. They're going through it. Going through it.
On 4th down, trying to find his man.
Pocket
breaking down. And the incomplete pass lets this defense
but you gonna score
get
the
ball
today.
back for its own.
Same way you did my reason finna do to you.
I'll tell you, man, analytics in college football
Oh boy, they're gonna have an egg
the
party.
way coaches think about down and distances. And listen, I know there are probably some metrics out there that say you should go for it in that situation because the percentages are telling you you got a good shot at keeping the football and keeping possession. That time, though, they're not able to come up with it. And they've now given up the football with their backs to the wall. Defense now is going to have to dig them out of this hole.
So everybody give me question, man, bro. How you want to do it? TJ, bro, I own you, bro. You never in your life can get fuck me on the game, bro. Never.
No pickup at all on that play.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Come on. Stupid.
Slings it.
Stupid.
Complete to the right. Touchdown ball.
There's nothing you can do, TJ.
Defense cashing it in on that drive. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead.
TJ. Disrespectful.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice ball, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And this offense has got to find a way to get some gimmies, some layups, some screens. They need some yaks, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense because it's just boom or bust. There's not a lot of consistency. They got to put some first downs together, put some drives together, be more consistent.
Fires to the wideout.
Oh my God.
Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass. It's Balkinson. Fires left. This time it's complete. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Now you can do TJ.
Just feeds the running back. Got room to work. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
What you want to do? Run the ball?
Second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
The Buckeyes are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Got his man on the right. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Buckeyes come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Uncorks it. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down.
I want you to try it.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
I told you, bro. I want you to try it, bro. Make sure you don't score.
And they decided to go for it. They decided to be aggressive, try to throw the football.
It's a game enforcement, bro.
Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page.
It's a game enforcement, bro. We'll make sure you don't score.
He'll start this drive firing.
Bomb.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep.
Come on, bro. I'm in the George.
Stop just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense can be. And a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points. It's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants,
get in there, baby.
Touchdown, Tennessee! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive.
What that boy Lumen said, 42. That was a point spread, right?
This guy on the ground. If you
I gotta do it,
got
too.
way too much wiggle and speed.
Oh, my God.
Right there.
End of the end zone for the 2-point
CT, where you
conversion
at,
as
man?
they extend the lead.
Thank you. I got you.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Vegas line, baby. Going
What
about
kind
it.
of field position can he help them with on the return? And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive.
Ain't gonna keep getting hit like that. He can cough it up, I told you.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line.
Come here, try it. It ain't done, bro.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw.
It ain't done.
He wants to take the top off.
It ain't done.
Oh, he had it. The deep
Trying to
ball
block
was
and
there, and it
take
just
it.
trickled
Come on,
through his
TJ.
fingers.
And at this point in the game, you just can't say enough about how good the defense has been covering this guy. Coming into the game, they knew he was the critical factor for this offense with his skill set, but they have really been able to shut him down.
And he
Crazy, man.
throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
Oh, not playing.
And you will always...
Oh my God, bro, this nigga so trash, bro. But you trash, TJ.